Okay, I get this is a comparison video, but this is mainly a review of this guy. But I decided, what the hell, why not? And I don't have any Papo or Safari Limited Komodo dragons, so we're just comparing these two. So, first of all, gotta say, I like the pose this guy's in, but I do prefer this more neutral pose. If we had this with this head, I think that would have been perfection. Now, paint application. Which one's more accurate? I don't really know, considering this is accurate, but then there are also brown Komodo dragons. But, once again, both paint jobs pretty solid, though not a huge fan of this black on the mouth. And you'll notice that some of the scale paint is ripped off. That's because I've had this figure for a while, like 2 years? No, I think 1 year. And I've just kept it in my Schleich box ever since. I know in my last video I dragged down on, my last Schleich tour review, I was a little bit complainy with a Cheetah Cub, but I do think this is better, and this was released in 2019. So there's that. That's back when Schleich had their shit together. Now, in terms of length, this Schleich version is a lot bigger, but longer, I should say. And it stands a lot higher than the Collecta version, whose stomach is essentially just scraping the focus. Whatever, it's essentially just scraping the floor. Now, the neck on the Schleich figure, I would say, is a lot better than this. Actually, when was this guy released? 2019 as well. Okay. But yeah, I do think that the neck on the Schleich version is better. The Collecta version has this ring around the eye, which is accurate, but the Schleich figure is lacking it. However, that doesn't necessarily make it inaccurate. Now, the claws on the Collecta figure are actually sculpted separately, instead of all being molded together like the Schleich version. This can more clearly be seen from underneath. Now, which one do I prefer? Honestly, I'd say it's a tie. I like the sculpt on this guy, the paint job on this guy. Sculpt's a little lackluster in the head, but I do think they're both very good figures. Now let's talk about this guy specifically, because that's who I'm reviewing. I don't know if it's like this on every copy of the figure, if it's intentional, but for some reason my hands and back leg don't lie flat on the ground once again. And it was like that when I bought it, so I don't know if that's intentional or not. As I mentioned before, I'm not a huge fan of the head. From the front, it looks pretty good, but the side, I don't know, something about it just looks off. And then, once again, neck, pretty good, I would say. The reason I think this guy's neck is better is probably because his mouth is closed, so you can see it being more thick there. Now, the pose this guy's in is very aggressive and standoffish, and I do like that. I just prefer Schleich's Komodo. Okay, I lost my measuring tape, so I'm just using a ruler. And this guy is about 11 centimeters long and about 3.5 centimeters tall. And yeah, that has been my both comparison and review of this Collecta figure. So yeah, if you liked the video, press the like button, subscribe if you want, I guess, and yeah.